What's going on, guys? X-Men Apocalypse, #1 at the box office, but critical reviews have been a little bit negative. Audience reviews, a little up and down. And it earned less in its opening weekend than X-Men Days of Future Past. Some people are asking, is this franchise broken? One person believes it is. One person who's been on this show before to fix broken franchises. Let's welcome back our resident fixer, Nick Mundy.
Hello.
Guess who's back? That was adorable.
I know, man.
It's been a while.
Yeah, but I saw a movie this weekend that brought out the ire. I love the X-Men. Before everyone starts getting all bitch cakes on me, I loved the X-Men. X-Men 2, First Class was pretty good.
Yep, Matthew Vaughn, fine work.
Yeah, should have stayed on it.
Days of Future Past.
Didn't really love it, but
I liked it.
But like, sure. But Apocalypse
that's what
was a boring retread, garbage, nothing of a movie.
Wow,
yeah.
Strong words.
Well, it's from a strong man who carried this table from the kitchen.
I went in with lowered expectations, and I came out liking it, but you had a different viewing experience than me, and that echoes the viewing experience of many people. So, Nick, I want to hear from you.
You want to fix a movie? You want to fix a f***ing movie, Hal?
Nick, let's fix a f***ing movie.
Guitar solo.
All right, Nick, we're fixing the X-Men. What's the first step?
#1, new director. Hal, which movie was it where Professor X got kidnapped? Which movie was it where Cerebro was used by the villain to try to kill off half of humanity? Which movie was it where Professor X and Magneto had differences of philosophy? Magneto then killed a bunch of people, and then Professor X forgave him anyway.
All right, so there's some redundancies. There's some recurring theme.
You know what? Shout out to Bryan Singer for getting people to pay you to make the same movie 4 or 5 different times. I never walked into a movie where I was spoiled just by watching the other movies in the series. Singer has basically turned the X-Men franchise into Bon Jovi. He's just trying to recreate the genius from the first 2 albums and then just do it over and over again, and then what you get is It's My Life.
Nick, I love that your references are up to speed.
You know what was interesting is when Matthew Vaughn did First Class, it felt like a breath of fresh air. There was new blood pumping into the franchise, and it was really, really fun. Sure, Days of Future Past was decent. It was good. People like it. I get it. But use Sentinels and Peter Dinklage. Even I couldn't f*** that movie up. But he screwed up Oscar Isaac. He turned Oscar Isaac into like this blue smurf. I hope you like what he's got planned for the next X-Men. I'm sure it's going to take place in the 90s for some reason. I bet Magneto uses Cerebro to take over Woodstock 99 Festival while Quicksilver runs really slow to a Smash Mouth song. Okay, now that I say it now, I kind of want that to happen.
Like, don't you want to see Quicksilver running to Hey Now, You're an All-Star? Get your game on, go play.
Hey now, yeah, I do. #2, all new X-Men.
All of them?
Yes. And don't get me wrong, like, I love Fassbender and McCoy. Like,
McAvoy.
Yes.
James McAvoy.
Yeah.
So, Nick, we're talking about the core X-Men here. Mystique, Professor X, Magneto. If we're not using these characters, who do you want to see the X-Men?
We've seen them old and new. We've done everything we can do with them. Let's get Cannonball. Let's get Domino. Let's get Armor. Hell, let's get Dazzler.
Dazzler?
Yeah, the pup artist, mutant. I just don't want to see another movie about Eric and Charles playing chess again.
But that's the conflict.
Yeah, we've seen the conflict 9 times, over and over and over again. They're shitty friends. They need to break up. We went from dudes who looked like they were about to 69 each other to chess players. I'm tired of it.
What about Gambit?
Gambit.
So, Nick, you want all new characters. How are we going to incorporate them?
I'm glad you asked, friend. It's like you knew what I was going to say. #3, restart the universe.
But we just kind of rebooted. We just restarted everything.
Yeah, and you know what? Know what happened? They've rebooted it like twice now, 3 times. The continuity's f***ed. At the end of your precious Days of Future Past,
yes,
Wolverine is rescued by Mystique posing as William Stryker. She has her eyes, they flash.
Okay.
Remember that. But in this movie, William Stryker actually has Wolverine captured, and he's doing the whole Weapon X thing that we've seen 100 times. They said everything got reset, but they're not even paying attention to their own rules. And it's creating a confusing cluster of a movie. This is why prequels and in-between quequels and quackles.
Several of those weren't things.
Yet.
Okay, I'm starting to see it, but Nick, this is a tough sell. How do you plan to get people on board with this?
Hal, I'm glad you asked. #4, you kill Wolverine.
What?
Yes. The best way to show that we're not screwing around, we're starting over like grown-ups,
yeah,
is by killing the most beloved star from the franchise.
Oh.
I know. Hey, it's tough.
Like literally kill him?
Yes. Chop off his dick and his head and his arms and his legs.
But why kill him? Why not just write him out?
Because I don't trust the X-Men folk to not use Wolverine in some bullshit movie down the road. Like, Wolverine was so ham-fisted in this last movie, it made no goddamn sense. Instead of having a scene with the young X-Men that would show their grit, that would show their worth, let's get Wolverine out here, kill a bunch of people, and they'll walk through his death.
It was a little bit of a get out of jail free.
I know, it's like here's a fisting, here's a fisting,
Whoa.
let's fist Wolverine into this. Let's fist Wolverine into the f***ing movie again!
I don't know if that imagery is necessary, but I understand the point. Nick, what do you got next?
Number 5, going to space. The X-Men have always been about bringing different people, different walks of life, different powers, humans, mutants alike, together. That was Charles Xavier's dream, to bring people together.
Sure.
Of all likes. And it was a wonderful, beautiful message. But Earth is ruined. Humans are bad. Let's go into space.
I think humans are pretty cool.
Some of them are.
Yeah.
I'm not great.
Well, okay, agreed.
Yeah.
And the X-Men have a history of being in space,
Yeah, you just don't have to there's the Shi'ar, there's Lilandra, the chick Professor X used to bone. Scott Summers' dad, Cyclops' dad, was a space pirate, one of the Starjammers. There's an alien species that just likes to eat shit, called the Brood. There's Mojo, this guy who watches TV across the universe, and he sets up American Gladiator-esque battles throughout the world with different alien species. Here's my pitch. Mojo, played by Steve Buscemi, captures the X-Men, and they got a running man throughout the movie, and then kicks some ass, and then eventually you know what? Choke Mojo out on his own dick.
I like Running Man. I like that you're selling me on space a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Huh. You were here and I was down here. You got me a couple of rungs up the ladder there,
Between
Nick.
failure of humanity to overcome our differences and Mojo, we got a movie. So you ready for the next hot take?
Lay it on us, Nick.
You ready for some clickbait?
Sure.
Number 6, let Marvel take over.
All right, that's just like pie in the sky. Everyone wants to see, a universe where you can bring in the Avengers and the X-Men and the Fantastic Four and Spider-Man.
Yeah, they're slowly taking over. Soon, Marvel's going to start taking over all the movies. They'll take over Star Wars and DC and the Short Circuit franchise and Police Academy, Kate and Leopold series. They're all going to be the Marvel universe.
They have a full plate.
Kevin Feige's omnipotent. He's got a Tesla just filled with infinity gems.
Here's the thing. I think everybody salivates over a world where the Avengers and X-Men could be woven together and have some kind of
so let's do it.
Storyline. So
why not?
All right, just sold me. Fine. So Nick, is that it?
Yep. Number 7.
Number 7.
Put The Rock in it.
No, Nick. We talked about this.
I know, but hold on. I have something clever. He's playing himself.
Nick, I like that. I'm going to piggyback that. The Rock is in it. He plays himself, but he has a mutation, which is off the charts charisma.
You're way better than me.
Okay, so Nick, there are people out there who really liked Apocalypse and who think the franchise does not need to be fixed. What would you say to them?
That I might be total bullshit. It's just one man's opinion. And if you have a differing opinion, you should. It doesn't matter. I really like the movie Soap Dish. Not everyone likes the movie Soap Dish. If you agree with me, great. And if you don't, that's cool too.
It's different weird opinions like that make the world go round, Nick.
But if I have a different opinion than you, it's not me telling you your mother's a piece of shit. It's not. But then again, Soap Dish is pretty great.
What do you think about Nick's pitch to fix the X-Men? Does X-Men even need to be fixed? Let us know in the comments section below. I want to thank my main man, the real deal, Nick Mundy. Oh, I thank you, sir. Nick, what's coming up on Monday Night Raw? More shenanigans?
More stupid, silly crap.
Check him out on Monday Night Raw. I'm Hal Rudnick. Hit me up on Twitter. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
You'd watch the X-Men bring classic storylines to life.
Mission accomplished, buddy.
Okay.
Like the Phoenix Saga that was so much better than X3. Days of Future Past that's as good as Days of Future Past.